Blessing Anene Chukwu, a trained lawyer, passionate educationist, astute entrepreneur, and industry captain, is the director of school of Glowfield International School, one of the fastest growing privately owned nursery and primary schools in Nigeria, and indeed one of the 100 most distinguished CEOs to look up to in Nigeria in 2023.
The Glowfield International School started on the 20th of August 2019. That was when we opened our doors and we started with the summer classes, summer school. Before we started off Glowfield International School, I was a practicing lawyer at the time, and from interactions with several friends, colleagues, you get to see unfulfilled professionals, people who have studied courses, working in places but not fulfilled at all, mostly because that was not what they wanted to do, or some of them, parental pressure pushed them into taking up such courses, and they're trying to see how they can transition into what they're passionate about. And at the time, most of what they were passionate about were courses that were looked down upon and didn't make sense to anybody. So I saw quite a couple of unfulfilled professionals. And then you see children interacting with children who go to school. You get to find out that there's a missing link. Interacting with children, they get to ask you certain questions that even you as a parent, you do not have answers to. And you're seeing that their minds are rolling, their minds are working faster than yours as an adult. Now, how do you harness that skill in that child? How do you harness that ability in that child that you have seen? And so we decided as a school that we're going to be given to doing that. So the vision of Glowfield International School is that from a very tender age, we are looking to discover and activate the star in every child, establishing communities of creative, joyful learners who are fortified for global relevance. We understand that no child is on earth by accident. Every human being is here for a purpose, and then that purpose has to be fulfilled, which is the reason why that person has to be born in the first place. So we also recognize that the Creator has awarded every winner in the race of life with gifts, abilities, potentials, waiting to be discovered and activated. Now, the discovery and activation of such gifts and potentials is the Glowfield promise to every child and every parent. And now, talking about our mission, how do we intend to do this? We intend to cultivate the capacity and character of our students. These are two key things that stand out for us in achieving the vision that we have set out. Capacity and character. Capacity, what you know, your ability, what knowledge you have been inculcated into you, and character, how you behave, who you are, your mindset, right? So we intend to, in cultivating capacity and character, we are inculcating 21st century skills into our children and preparing them for the world of their time. Yes, please. Nothing has given us so much fulfillment than getting to see the children that we are grooming, and not just the children, the staff, the parents that come in contact with our school. You get to see the points they come in, and then you're able to track progress and see how that person and child has transitioned from that point to a better point or a better level. You get to see that level of improvement, and you get to see that progress. So we're very happy. We've had quite a couple of children, we've had quite a couple of staff who have come into the system, not discovering themselves, not even knowing what they can do. There are some children that never knew that they had the love for music or could play musical instrument with so much mastery. Some children who never knew that they could stand before people to address an audience and basically develop and harness their public speaking skills. So there are so many things, children who never just knew what they could do. And for us to believe that you never can tell or know what a child can do, or a child's drive in life, or the potentials a child has inside, until you expose that child to as many opportunities as possible. And so we have exposed our children to as many opportunities as possible, as many extracurricular activities, as many co-curricular activities as possible, and we get to see the innate abilities in them come out and shine. We get to see them being harnessed and discovered. So we have quite a couple of children that have recorded such progress that we can look back and say these ones have developed from point A to point B, and staff as well. We have members of staff who have come in here and been trained. Some of them have left the system. Some of them have relocated or migrated to another part of the world, and they are pulling their weight. Some of them are heading organizations, heading institutions, and they would say, oh, I look back and remember that I was trained and I was groomed in Glowfield International. So some of them are heading schools today, and we're very proud and happy to be associated with that. The response have been fantastic. The response has been massive. I just believe that when people understand and see the sincerity in what you're doing and understand the purpose for what you're doing, you would definitely have the buy-in. And so we have the buy-in of our parents, we have the trust of our parents, we have parents who started with us from the very beginning and who are still here with us, right? It speaks to the fact that you're doing something right. It speaks to the fact that you're meeting needs. And we have our parents who have also referred quite a couple of parents to the school. In fact, I would say that 90-95% of the growth that Glowfield International School has recorded can be attributed to referrals. Referrals from parents, referrals from people who have had to taste and enjoy our services.
Glowfield International School. Glowfield, call us now. Glowfield International School, groom, grow, and glow.